Guys, welcome to the shyu channel, where I listen to music I've never heard before and hopefully find new stuff to be inspired by. And that is very likely today because I'm going to be reacting to Billy Woods again, his Hiding Places album, which dropped in 2019. So I did do his most recent album, which was with the same producer, Kenny Segal, who I love. He did great on that Maps album. He had some incredible production. I've been obsessed with mostly Kenwood speakers, Soft Landing, and Year Zero. Those three are insane. Also, it is incredibly hot in the UK right now. I do have a window open, but I am going to savor this water. But yeah, if you guys would like me to do Aethiopes after this, drop a comment below, because I am very eager to listen to all this stuff, so I'll probably do it anyways. But yeah, again, sorry if I'm sweaty and stuff. I might start sweating because it gets really hot, because my computer gets hot and it's right here, and it's 30 degrees at the moment. I have heard Spongebob once before. Well, not once, a couple times before. I don't remember it very well, so yeah, shouldn't matter too much. Alright, let's get into Spongebob track 1. March through the orchestra pit, the rip CDR skip. Oh yeah, I remember this super unique bass line, man. Dope sick, too scared to write the book, took it, put it in the hook of a song. No one listened to it, looks like I wasn't wrong. Hit it where they wouldn't look, looking like Saddam. Shots whizzed, his depression was all gone. Emotional lifting, please. Ooh, I like that line a lot. Bended the knee, rolled up half. Get fished out the hole like Saddam. Tough guys won't go alive, get found unarmed. An object in motion stays in motion. I wait till the niggas put up a good front, but you can see the zipper. Before they took a hit, I watched that electric guitar just came like thundering in. Love how that came in. Take it with you. Fuck what I want with any of this shit, dummy. I love his cadence on this track, or all his tracks, but only one God, what we said and tore aboard. The bombs was on us, the bombs was on us. Came back to God like, motherfucker, you promised. You promised. Spongebob, the whole operation underwater. It's only one God, what we yelled. Oh, there's the SpongeBob reference. I love that. That's cool. Bombs was on us. Came back to God like, motherfucker, you promised. People would view this as super sinful, right, if they're religious. Brings me back to when he said God's a hater in the Maps album. It's just a hobby picked up in the lobby. It's that nigga karate. Summer dirt bikes and Kawasaki's numbers Fibonacci brings me back to when I used to trade a lot of crypto. When that comes in, man. I don't want to see him put her in the dirt. I can't go there with nothing but my shirt. Explosions outside, bombs bursting in the sky. Street sidewalks, it's the 3rd of July. The bombs was on us, the bombs was on us. What was... Came back to God like, okay, no, you promised. It is 4th of July, but it's just the night before, right? Makes sense. Throughout this track, I'm kind of taking in the ambience of it, and I haven't really gone into the lyrics, so I'll do that. Ooh, that was a nice transition. But let me have a quick whiz through the lyrics. Saddam Hussein. This whole part I didn't understand, because the guy reads like flipping 100 books for each track. See, on Billy Woods' first listens, I always like just getting shot multiple times with all these words. So naturally, what I'm gravitating to is the electric guitar that comes in. That was like the highlight. And then as I listen to it more and more, then I start to take in the lyrics more. It's just, yeah, can be a bit difficult to do on the first try. But I do like came back to God like, motherfucker, you promised. That brings me back to God's a Hater when he says, "Have to remember God's a hater" on Kenwood speakers. Similar like sentiment there. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, I've heard it before, but don't remember it too well. And I like the punchline that the title of the track relates to, the Spongebob operation underwater. I love that. Bikini Bottom. Okay, steak knives. Ooh. There's some distortion and
don't want to be in fourth place, man.
Some tape.
Yeah.
Some
fire with the basket raw. She said, "Don't pretend we back in love. I'm just trying to get dug."
Oh, this is super interesting and very full.
4 names, 2 aliases, and all of them is mud. Album dropped with a thud. Awkward silence, like when the grenade a dud, a bomb, what you call it?
I love that album dropped with a FUD.
My record clean, your past check it, I shoot you in the street, be home for breakfast. Yes, it's sick, but banalities might as well.
Penny sampling on this one is crazy.
I said, nah, it's just a line. It's just a line. It's just a line. Anyway, man.
It's always so interesting to listen to him, man.
It's a little bit up here.
And this beat, it's a very short song. So, and the beat also didn't change much over time, but I really like that beat more than like the bare bones of SpongeBob, the beginning of it without the guitar. I like this beat more than that one. Like if this was longer and had an electric guitar in there, this would be insane, but it's still insane, of course. This is my favorite line. The album dropped with a FUD. Awkward silence, like when the grenade a dud. Is that a dud is like a fake grenade, right? Or like when the grenade is not working. So you pull the pin, you chuck the grenade, and you're waiting for it to explode and nothing happens, right? Right? I think that's what it is, yeah. Gosh. It's so incredible how he thinks of all these things and packs it into these songs. Don't pretend we back in love. I'm just trying to get dug. Also, guys, comment your favorite line and favorite song from this album, and maybe it'll help me out a bit because sometimes, you know, it takes weeks to unpack some of these lyrics. You know, like the estimated delivery time is probably like a week and a half for a lot of these lyrics. So, all right, great track, man. I love that beat. And very short and sweet. Let's go into track 3, Checkpoints. Maybe let me let the transition play through. Yeah, because the transitions have been really, really good. Oh wow, super unique. That vocal sample with the snare, layered with the snare. Nice, like synthy, distorted bass.
If I haven't heard a word in 10 years, assume you're dead. Or guessed to the facts. Or cultivated a better class of friends. Now I'm mad, tip the hat, fingers don't touch the brim. Lid don't touch my naps, handicap, go ahead. Pencil him in. Last one standing, what he's screaming to win. At the end, at the end. Verses like some Fred Sanford said. Skits like, is he dead? While Shamik really laying in the street. Dark comedy dog, I beat him in the head. Raps instead. So family meeting, everybody gotta start bringing in bread. Shot the movie, no script.
Oh, I like this.
Scout with the heights, no pip. Came home like it's no recipes left. Kids like no shit. Came home like O'Connell.
Oh my gosh.
At the end, nigga just quit. Whitey finally in that spaceship like so long it decked for all the fish. I calmly rolled another nigga stick, woman stuck.
Nigga stick. That's funny.
Pace the palace
I read that as Death Grips for a second.
Egyptian cotton, but you can't sleep.
Oh my gosh, man.
Not a wink. You can't blink, not a wink. You can't blink, not a blink.
When this beat is at its climax with everything layered, it's so nice, man.
Best tour advice I ever got. You better all beat your dick. Read your Bible, sweat beating on your lip. FBI agents listening, Dr. King motel beds bring this some free.
I feel like he's got more energy in this one compared to Maps. Possibly.
Connection, connecting against God, we form weapons. 79, they storm Mecca. The devil ambidextrous.
Who thinks of that? Like, what the fuck?
Watch plain clothes search for that elusive marijuana. Cigarette roulette wheel spin. Don't hesitate, ain't no half stepping. Step to him like you know what it is.
Oh my gosh. That, oh wow. This is my favorite so far. Easily. And it's probably going to be my favorite song at the moment. Maybe also definitely like one of the best Kenny Segal beats I've heard so far. And the way Billy was rapping on it, man, like you'd think he would run out of things to say. Like there's certain lines that really stand out to me, and I'm like, oh, that just puts such a vivid picture in my head. And sometimes it relates back to like books I've read. And this one, pace the palace wing, dethroned king, jump when the phone ring. Only Billy would say something like that. Like, who actually thinks of that? And the devil ambidextrous, pony had one trick, no sweat. I don't know if connecting. Okay, so there's internet, and then it goes into connecting against God. We formed weapons. 79, they stormed Mecca. The devil ambidextrous, pony had one trick, no sweat. One trick pony. Ah, because the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Could be relating back to that. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna be going back to that track and having it on repeat. I just know it already. Love that track. Okay, let's go to Spiderhole. And oh my days, outside my window I just saw like two huge Black Widow looking spiders, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna have to deal with them later because it just stopped raining. But yeah, it's super hot and humid because there's a storm, or there was a storm, and it's been 30 degrees, so thunder, rain, hot weather, not a good mix. But let's go into, oh, this is also referring back to Saddam Hussein, who's been mentioned earlier. Okay, let's get into it. Track 4, Spiderhole. Loving this album so far, man. Love the pace of these drums. A bit behind the beat. Super steady BPM. That's a good head nodding BPM.
Holding my breath in the Crawlspace. Weight taped to my body. Barbarians at gate, Benghazi. Wait, tape ain't even out yet. How the hell they get a copy? National Geographic, Negroes cooking coke. Anthropologists watch the Negroes sell.
Nice clean bass.
Corners, corner stores, jotting notes. Hand in hand, much as their forefathers before. It's a good trope. Been over some mud huts, it's nuts. It's not the heat, it's the dust.
Oh, I knew he was talking about that. That's insane. Super interesting way to put it. I wouldn't be caught dead with none of y'all. First he said most of y'all. Damn.
The mirror was a shark. No beef. I cooked the chicken in lard, crept in your house like a deep.
I'm a sucker for that, man. Electric guitars and Billy Woods together. That is a match made in heaven. Politely proceeding to end. Ooh, I have a vivid visualization in my head right now of that last verse.
She's got her own game going on. Everybody's got a game.
Okay, he bought the guitar back, which I am super into, but this last verse is so interesting. So the song is called Spiderhole, which is displayed here. It's a slang term for foxhole. So where these soldiers hide, can easily pop up and, head glitch as they will call it in gaming, and shoot, yeah? but it also gives a sense of being trapped and being a target. And it's kind of like he's portraying the internet as the enemies here. And he says the mirror was a shard. Like, you can imagine Billy Woods in his foxhole using a little shard as a mirror to view his opponents. He can't put his head out because he would just get killed. So he's there, you know, cornered, vulnerable, because the internet is the annotation explains it pretty well in a short paragraph. Could be referring to the role of the internet in the music industry. Instead of focusing on music, the job is now about presenting an image and engaging on social media constantly. Yeah. And, you know, doing what they can to get impressions and engagement, and not really being there for the music for what it is. And so that could be a huge enemy for someone that is really, you know, doing it for the love of the art, like Billy Woods. But yeah, love this song as well, man. I might like this more than Maps. We'll see how the rest goes, but yeah. Let's go on to track 5, Houthi. I'm not sure what that is. Houthi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. Houthi.
Stood pool in porch light.
This is very bright.
Knife. Whispered in its ear, then sent it off into the night. Set the trap for the mice, the rats, whatever's in the pipes. Corner your eye, the edge of the white. That's where I live. I'm set for life. Raised the tripe, never stirred the rice twice. Belly roasted pancetta on a fine dice. Your wife said haram, but we already fell from quite a height. Kept all passports hidden. Careful what you ask for, you just might get it. Better yet, he keep a couple passports with him. Told my ex-wife where I stashed it, just in case. She paused, then she said okay. Couldn't think of much else.
Damn, this kind of reminds me of like video game music slightly. Like Zelda with the wind instrument.
Someone making beats muffle, cover the mouths of children when you hear the beats shuffle to another door. Something scuttled along the floor. Belt buckle, whip you raw. Stood up all night. Every plan had a flaw. Pried every board from the floor. Pride before a fall, but he felt sure.
Oh wow, this flow is crazy.
What she was thinking when she paused.
Gauze, Lord, paused. Jesus, they need to do that highlighted lyric video for this.
Mom showed us where she kept our passports hidden. Careful what you ask for.
I wonder what this means. Kept the passports hidden. That's interesting, because Maps is like about using a passport and traveling. Yeah, I like this really bright vibe compared to, like, usually he has quite a dark vibe to his songs, or Kenny has a dark vibe to his beats. And this one was like, I was playing Zelda or like Golden Sun or something with that flute. That was super nice. I want to go back to this. Oh yeah, belly roasted pancetta. Belly roasted pancetta on a fine dice, which is pig, which is haram to eat. Pork is haram. And then he says, your wife said haram, but we already fell from quite a height. I don't know what the second part of that means. We already fell from quite a height. They have already sinned in life. Ah, yeah. Ah, makes sense. And he also, in his duo with Elucid, he has an album called Haram, which I've heard actually. I don't remember much from it, but I did listen to that. Yeah, I like that. So he's saying, we've sinned enough already. It's not going to be like we've fallen from this great height. Eating pork is something so minuscule compared to this huge height that we fell from. Really enjoyed that one. Definitely a nice switch up from the other tracks. Oh, this is featuring Mother Mary, an arts pop performance art duo challenging religious ideas and control over women, spirituality, sexuality, power, and something else. Never heard of Mother Mary, but yeah, we'll see what they got. In track 6, A Day in a Week in a Year. Interesting title as well.
Lightning could strike me right here. right here, holding the phone in my ear. The rest of my life I'ma be like, yo, I was standing
Very like muffled kicks and claps or snare.
still tight.
Sort of like an R&B drum kit.
I was dead, didn't need to pretend when the bayonet went in. Army of fiends,
Wow.
with chrysanthemums and daffodils in the burnt end of they cracked
That's a powerful
stems.
line, man.
Tears stream down they cheeks, just really, really weak. But in the end, shielded's one particular raindrop, caught struggling in the incandescence.
What?
Took my hands off the wheel and
Oh
cut
my
the
gosh,
engine.
I love that line. That is incredible, that part. Is he saying that was enough to make him take his hands off the wheel? Ooh, this is different. Love how soft the drums are.
Bach. It's a game of inches, like when police beat you to the fucking spot. Kept walking, head down, waiting to hear stop. Brooklyn, 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 underneath the 3 clocks. I was still hitting the buttons, game over on the screen. Dollar movie theater, dingy foyer, little kid, not a penny to my name. Fucking with the joystick, pretending
Wow,
I
what
was really playing.
that's such a powerful metaphor. He's hitting the buttons even though game over on the screen. Like it's over and he's just fighting for another chance. Pretending, oh wait, don't move, little kid, not a penny to my name. Wow, man. He's got to be the best writer in rap. He just got to be. I can't think of anyone that is on this level. I keep thinking of this line. I just love it so much. That's like really paying attention to the little things. A particular raindrop on the windshield. The vocals are super low on the chorus, but I like what they're saying. Do we fight it or do we like it? Because we're not collectively doing anything about it, so maybe we do like it. Interesting. Super nice. I'm gonna let it flow into the next song, which is Bedtime, track 7. Oh wow. Sample some crickets or something. Oh wow.
One night, every woman came
I love how that approached my brain.
put murder in some cleverly hidden place. You don't want to see her face. The monster's A, I'm a hyena, so it's nothing to wait. Played the backlog in the fire crack, shadows dance about the cave.
Like how hyenas
They gave
get the
shadows
leftovers, right?
names.
Yeah.
Give men freedom, they'll beg for chains. Beg for change. Ain't no bedtime,
Wow.
I'm on cocaine.
Yo, this kind of refers back to the previous track. Give men freedom, they'll beg for chains. To the chorus of A Day in a Week in the Year. Right? Kind of the same sentiment.
One morning, all grown-ups was missing. Once it dawned on them, kids ate all the snacks in the kitchen, unless they was poor. Then they went in the store, took all that and more, riding shopping carts like bumper cars. So stretched, the dog ran off, didn't come back yet.
That saxophone is super cool. I like this line. The world's a playground. First kiss on the mouth, forgot to be embarrassed. But it's not that you forgot, it's that it's like a socially constructed thing for it to be an embarrassing moment, right? But I like how he said forgot, even though it's not a forgot thing. Like he's saying, oops, I forgot to be, fake like you guys. It's sort of like when there's a awkward moment between two people or whatever, it's only awkward because you make it awkward for yourself and you believe it to be awkward, right? It's not like a natural response. Yeah, I love this line. Give men freedom, they'll beg for chains, beg for change. Allegory of the Cave by Plato, which I'm not familiar with yet, but I do want to look into some more Plato stuff. Super cool writing, bro. It's such a treat to just listen to. Like I said in my maps reaction, it's like he's at a lectern giving speeches, right? Because I'd imagine this is super cool to listen to without a beat. Like, you can't say that about a lot of rappers, can you? You can't say, oh, I'd love to hear Lil Pump recite his lyrics in like just a speech format with no beat. That's probably a bad example because it's an obvious one. But either way, not many rappers you'd want to do that with, but Billy is definitely one of them. Okay, let's go into track 8, Crawlspace. Similar title to Spiderhole, sort of, right? Featuring Elisa.
Yeah. This beat sound like 257 black kids hopping off the B-14 bus like a Universal Circus clown car. Fresh braids, cuts and kicks. Truant past burning woods, exposed wrists, great smoke drift. Stones and sticks, shorty talk shit like he's paid to do it. Run tell mind, darkening your threshold. Wages of sin held.
He likes his gold ropes, I'm guessing his chains, dookie.
Plain sight, hiding behind the scene.
Wow, great verse.
Whose ways are strange when it's time to survive? Pray on the plane, get off, laugh at God. Goddamn shame, but gave him the nod. Game is the game, still slept like a log. There's two versions to the story in mine. A bone poke through, chip balls the which side.
That was such a clean transition there.
Bitch, you gon' die in his heart. It's two versions of the story in mine. A bone poke through, chip balls the which side.
Oh, I love this flow.
Bitch, you gon' die in his heart. Still put on ass, flat nose turn.
Abandoned Mansion again. He actually mentioned this in maps, referring to this album, I believe, the cover.
This is America. It's not for the weakest stomach.
Obviously Donald Glover, Childish Gambino made This Is America.
I said it's not like she in a burger, rest assured. Directly to the service elevator.
That's a powerful line, regular murder, like it's a normalized thing.
Whatever it take to make the playlist. Desperate to get the matrix, my agent and automated recording, and yes, he'll take it. Proceed with caution, no. In this comment, you should know my client's overtly racist.
I wonder if he's making fun of people who do whatever to make it to the playlist. That vocal sample is super cool. Yeah, that was nice. I'm gonna go straight into track 9, which is Speak Gently. But that was a cool track.
Senior bars building, there should be an inflatable rap. Use a scab.
We got guitar again.
It's pretty bland. Homegirls say everybody just doing what they can. I nodded, but nah, these dudes are trash. Honest, man, be honest. Turn up at the scene of the crash. I'm a bad penny. I'm the feeling after you kill him and seen the safe empty. The weight lift like payday lending. Face twisted.
What a cool line here, man. Oh, this is featuring Self Jupiter, who I haven't heard of.
No one likes to show off, but my show off, you just can't blow off. I grab the microphone with one shoe off, dial out, but there's no signal, especially if you're using T-Mobile.
What?
Hollywood Cole yelling, who want that fade? Nigga, what's happening? Got slid on his back pockets. But when caps start peeling,
He can really paint a picture too, like Billy Woods, but his delivery is just not up to par. His delivery is throwing me off a little bit. So this is all talking, I'm guessing, because outros are usually talking.
And I'm explaining.
Yeah.
Whatever. How's a new place? Well, I don't get my mail. Like, you don't get your mail forwarded. Almost
Them drums
20
are
years,
incredible.
20 years, you know? And now I come to another spot, and the mailbox full of other people's mail.
What is he talking about?
Forwarded, it's still gonna be getting my mail. I'm getting your mail.
That's funny.
I'm reading it. It says you're broke.
That was an interesting outro. I haven't heard anything like that before.
Not yet.
That was a cool track as well. I'm gonna go into track 10, Toothy.
Halloween on Christmas, make sure the mask fit. Eyes glittering through the eye holes, exchange gifts. Station chief in Cairo, add a name to the list. With sore knees, flushed cheeks. I get why you don't want to believe that water get deep. Obama Kush when he speaks, so articulate. Lee stuck in his buck teeth, stuck in the bucket seats, tow truck. Oh, granny, what big ears? Oh, granny, those is some
He probably sounds like a villain or something.
Still in my seat when the movie ends. Before you raise the gate.
Just randomly said steeplechase.
Wolf stood looking after Red Riding Hood, and when she was out of sight, he grinned, a wide grin.
So the chorus is relating to Little Red Riding Hood.
Long, glistening teeth.
Interesting. Okay, track 11, Bigfakelaugh. The Toothy song, not one of my favorite, probably my least favorite, but
no N-words, no
it's not bad.
Shopkeeper pointed to the signage, work set
Just
you
didn't
free
click.
on the gate.
Didn't click as much.
Everything in there stretch measured way. Squatted and ate lard biscuits, fried hog rind.
Lard biscuits.
Right there in the Bible, all caps stick with your own kind. Cafe lime on Nard, French 75, ordered in the dive. Tyrone, do we drive? You can't eat pride. You can try.
That's a cool line, I love that.
Said, close your eyes. Tell me where you see yourself in 5, then write it down. Come on, guys, it's just a thought exercise. She walked down
Interesting
the road,
sound,
she had
I love
thick
that.
thighs. Big hips, ass kind of flat, but that's fine. Cover my answer, cause fuck these other motherfuckers. Before we pull the jokes, let them know I'm camera shy. Rooms full of books.
Love what Kenny's doing on this one.
Run my hands down the spine, now I sit Saturday. Before they dig them up, need a lawyer.
So much going on this one.
Before we pull the jokes, let them know I'm camera shy.
The chorus is really interesting, man.
That was before, now out of sight, out of mind. And I don't mind. You really want to keep it a secret? Hide it from yourself, out of mind. Hit it as a child, now it's on too big to reach it. Took the baby out of arms, waiting at the deep end. Waited for dad to come home. Turned
Wow.
the evening. Tree
Super cool set of lines here.
the dog deepen. The car swerve. Rainy season. The regime purge. Leaking. Cold. Teeth chattering. That's life leaving.
Wow, the imagery is crazy here.
The urn Grecian. This is just bookkeeping, it's no bottom like crooked policemen. Twins in the forest, my sister had the courage to pay for us.
Okay, I don't know what on earth he was talking about
Need a lawyer and an alibi.
for this part.
Before we do the gig, let them know I'm camera shy.
I love the chorus though. It does make me think quite a bit.
On the other side. Surprise.
Wow, very interesting one. There's a lot that I didn't understand, but for this chorus, this part really intrigued me because they say don't judge a book by its cover, right? And usually that is referring to people judging in a negative light when there can actually be something good inside. And this is doing the opposite, right? So rooms full of books. Well, first he says, you know, I'm camera shy. He does hide his face and he's probably pretty introverted and to himself. And people like that tend to have rooms full of books, yeah? Or people that have a room full of books are probably quite introverted, right? Rooms full of books used to wonder what's inside. So it's a metaphor. Probably when things look really, really fascinating from the outside and you just want to see what it's like, kind of like the grass is greener on the other side. So the things that he doesn't have seems like it's better than what he has, is what I'm getting from it. Because look, he runs his hand down the spine of the book. He doesn't even open it. And now he sits saturnine. And saturnine, it's not like an uplifting feeling. It's quite the opposite, right? So even without opening the books, he just knew it was a disappointment. And that's probably a metaphor for interacting with many things in our world, possibly. Probably mainly things created by humans, But yeah, wow, we're on the last one already. Crazy. Okay, I really like that one. One of my favorites, probably. Really like the lyrics on there. Let's go into the final track, track 12, Red Dust.
It's not the heat, it's the dust. It's not the money, it's the rush. It's not the
Love that
weed,
beat.
that's a crutch. It's not greed, that's not enough. It's not the heat, it's the dust. It's not the drugs, it's the cut. It's not the act, it's a touch. It's how she arch her back when she knocked the plane out the sky.
Really like that line.
The genocide.
Like, weed is not a cure. It's not a cure for something. It's a crutch. Like, it's a temporary fix sort of thing.
Retrieve that black box. I broke bread with killers and rapists. I got money with niggas. You should not leave with the child for 2 fucking seconds. They don't tell you that
Wow.
they raps. Don't tell me that's the past. I live in the past, Jack. It ain't even that different. Niggas rhyme fast about bitches. Niggas supposedly abstract. White boys take what they want and just flip it. Flip it. Shrug before
Wow,
they lick
that's
the
real.
revolver. Should've listened. It's not the weed, that's a crutch. It's not greed, that's not enough. It's not the heat, it's the dust. Not enough, man. I want us to be alone in your home. I want to suck the marrow out your bones. I want to show you
Wow.
what I learned from the worst people I ever known. I want to follow
That's
you
a
like
crazy
the
line.
Jakes. I want to swallow you, show you the hate inside. It's a lake, so cold, so deep. I see you, you never saw me. Transferred to the sea, so close I can see a nick from shaving. Your neck so exposed, your throat would open like a hose. Eyes wide open, I would watch
Wow.
you go. Seeing you in hell, all I'm thinking about when they say woods. That's all she wrote. I know the list long. I put you at the fucking top though.
Holy. Here we have a outro. But wow. I love this chorus. Like, the feeling that you get from something is not always what it seems, and it could be an underlying meaning. I love this though. Niggas rhyme fast about bitches. Niggas supposedly abstract. It's like the bar is so low for being abstract nowadays. Like, people might hear something that they like and they're not exposed to a lot of music, and they're like, wow, this is super unique and abstract, when it's really not in the grand scheme of things. And I think that's why the bar is just super low for abstract. Say my prayers every night, you'll be in the mix. I can't wait, dream about it like sex, etch you off the Ritz. Hope you remember what you're trying to forget. So it says he's expressing his obsession about killing this guy that he's talking about in slightly sexual terms. I want us to be alone in your home. Interesting. And it does say you on the list up here, and the last couple lines. I know the list is long, but I put you at the fucking top though. Like, he's doing whatever it takes to like assassinate this guy. Want us to be alone in your home. Incredible, man. So much imagery throughout all of his writing. And yeah, the lyrics overall probably more impressive on this album compared to Maps. I don't know, yeah, maybe overall I'll be liking this more than Maps. But that was super enjoyable. I liked it. I've really been enjoying his music, so I'm glad I have some more to add to the list. Yeah, tell me your favorite album from Billy Woods and your favorite song or line from this album. Comment any albums you'd like to see me react to, and sub if you're not subbed. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.